We have a Samsung Note 10 Plus here, and it needs a new screen. So that is on for today's video. Screen and battery, but I don't have the battery right now. It is out for delivery. Oh, look at that! This has the battery with it. Oh shoot. Wow. Sometimes they come with them and sometimes they don't. Okay. Works for me. That's pretty. Let me call him up and tell him to hang around. Alrighty, so that is good news. I wish they all just came with a battery. That would just solve the problem of ordering battery separately. Yeah, so these are actually straight from Samsung, these screens that I get for the Galaxies and Notes. So you're gonna have a brand new OEM screen and battery. Can't beat that. Okay, phone. So I gotta heat it up and heat it up on this hot plate that I have so I can take off the back cover, which you're not seeing right now because I don't feel like moving my setup here. Let that warm up for a minute. start. This phone has a destroyed back glass too, which I didn't know. So I wish I would have, if I would have known, I could have ordered that and could have got everything done in one shot. Problem with a bad back glass is I don't know how it's gonna go back on, and if it will stay on, and well, for it to come off in one piece, first of all. Getting it to come off without destroying it. Getting it to go back on. All things. I really don't get many Samsungs because people don't want to pay what it costs. The parts are expensive, well, the screens, and it's almost close to getting them from going through Samsung themselves, price-wise. So, you know, I can understand, but at the same time, the benefit for the customer going through someone like me is you can get it same-day service. Although I do have to order the parts, so it's not really same day as you want it service, but same day as I get it service. But they are official Samsung parts, which not every supplier makes available. Like Apple, they don't want their parts to be available, and they're not. So everything is a third party unless you go through Apple or Apple authorized repair provider. I can tell this glass is going to give me a hard time because it's damaged, it's cracked everywhere. So for me to pull it off and not destroy it is going to be a feat. As per usual, I can't do a video without my kids crying in the background, in case you hear that. This is the most annoying part, is just pulling off the back glass. was getting him a new back glass, or if it wasn't destroyed already, I would have had it off by now. Come on. She needs more heat. Heat. I probably should have did a time lapse with this video. Wasn't thinking. 12 minutes in, got nowhere yet. No one's gonna watch it. Yeah, this glass is, there's no way I can save this glass. There's no way. It's like shattered. I actually do like working on Samsungs though. They're once you get into them, you just swap a few parts over. For ones I get, when you have the screen and the frame, just moving like the motherboard, some cameras, charge port, speaker if it's not in here. Very nice. And you're like getting a brand new phone versus changing the screen where you have to heat the screen, then you have to pull it off just like I'm doing the back right now, and then you have to hope that you don't not that you screw up putting on the new one, but if you don't line it up correctly, or if the glue, not the glue, but the double-sided tape, if you don't use good stuff, it could pull off, it could lift, leave gaps for water and debris to get in there. Just getting the frame, screen with the frame is like 100 times better. Customer has a better product, it's easier on the install. straight from Samsung, so it's not like you're getting, you know, some knockoff third-party stuff. At least with what I get. My suppliers, they get, well, they each get certain ones for OEM parts. They don't both have the same selection. Man, this is terrible. Okay, we're cracked open, so that's where I want to be. Right, that's opened. This side open is the harder side here with all the spider cracks or whatever. Slicing through. All right, so I'm gonna put heat on one more time, and I should be able to get in, and then do some actual work here. 18 minutes later, I told the customer I'll be done in 45, so I'm almost halfway done, time-wise. Let's see, is that good? Is that enough heat for my screen here? For my back cover? My back glass. Come on, back glass. So can I open it like a book? Slowly. That's right where it's all damaged at, on that side, so. What if I do this on the actual heat? Help me out, heat. There it goes. Look at that. I was able to save it, even though it looks like it was destroyed, because it came destroyed, but yeah. Then putting it back on is a pain in the butt, because then I have to deal with the adhesive that's on there. Oh, it's just terrible. Terrible, I say. Get a new back glass if it's bad, if you have a damaged one. All right, so I'll put this here. Now it's time to pull everything out. I'll use my fancy screwdriver. Oh, if I don't drop it. Alright, this should be this size. Guess alright. Is that the right size? Too big. Too big. Next size down. There we go. Maybe I can try to organize stuff. All these things go here. I'll try to organize it there. Samsung screws, they're stubborn. They don't always come out. This guy to get it. Alrighty. Is that not all the way out? Phones are pretty cool though. I like how they're like well organized and on the inside. Is that a different screw there? Or maybe it's too tight for my screwdriver. Oh man, yeah, that was in there tight. Whew. Pull it out the old-fashioned way by hand. Are they OLED tight? Do, do, do. Should be able to get this guy off. Oh, tricky, huh? Look at that. They want you to rip it. If you don't fold it right there, you're gonna rip this connector. Two of them. Oof. Samsung's trying to get tricky. Let's pop all these connectors. What are you guys all doing here? So this is a wireless charger, I see. I'm gonna leave. Well, I gotta pull that off of there. And do I want to leave it? No. Okay, so you could come stay here. Alright, well, can we disconnect? Everything is off. That's my battery. Alright, so we are safe from live juice pouring through. Do I have to throw that in there too? And there's a lot of covers. Come out. Oh, I guess my batteries are dead. Oh, maybe not. Rebellious batteries. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that's the top, that's the bottom. Don't know if there's any other screws. There actually probably will be a couple more. Let's see. No, I don't see any more. All right, all right, all right. Let's put you over here. Okay, I'm going to take this guy off. This guy. Look at these connectors. Pretty thick and heavy duty looking. Oh, okay, I have two screws here for my charging dock. Charging deck. This gotta come out. Oh, there's a third one. Man, those are tight. Come on. Those three. Charging deck. Dock. No, I got myself saying charging deck now. Charge port. How's that? Okay, there's no other screw there, I don't think. Maybe a little glue. Tape. Oh yeah. Very nice. You can come over here. All of this is here, all this is here. So this is already ready to go. Good to go. Right back. And there. Let's take this all off. Alright. Top side here, let's see any screws. I don't see any. Don't. So that's the case. Should be able to pop this board right out here. Looks like two boards. But it's one. Oh, I gotta get you. You have to come out. Are you holding me back? Were you holding me back there, camera? Let's go with the tweezers. Oh, this guy's holding me back. Look at that. Yeah. Get all those cameras in there. Come on. Samsung, they do like make it kind of lock in. You gotta pull it out, slide it. It's holding on to me. Is there a connector under there? Oh, you know what? That is the SIM tray. Yeah, dodo. I'm like, what is this? SIM tray. That's why you're gentle and don't pry things out, as if I broke that. And then I move this here. Can left stay there. Oh, plastic. Then you gotta fight all the cables away so you could drop this baby in here and not mess up a cable. Snap these in. Oh, there's plastic there holding me. I'm like, this is not lined up at all. This can go on there. Battery, you go in there last. All right, plug everything else. So many cables on these Samsungs. But it is easier to work with than the iPhone, I'll tell you that. As much as I love iPhones. Well, the easiest thing with the iPhone is taking the screen off, which is, ironically enough, the hardest thing on the Samsung. But then everything else is easier on a Samsung. It's more like interchangeable, plug and play type. iPhone, you gotta be pretty good at what you're doing to pulling charge ports and fixing other issues. All right, so those are in. Oh, my camera. Samsung is better too at dissipating heat. It's got these heat sinks. Transfers the heat away, spreads it out so it doesn't overheat. Which Apple, I don't even think has incorporated. Well, unless they did on the 12. They have not, as far as I know, up to 11. There are no heat sinks. Then again, I've never really heard of the phone overheating, so. This guy goes on the bottom. Speaker. Mr. Speaker there. Snap it in there. I go plug in the battery now. Put this cover on here. So many screws. I'm just going to put a couple in. That one. Literally two. So then let's try this guy out. Oh, I forgot to put this on. I knew that. Alright, so I'll throw those screws in there because I don't know what it does if it's not making contact. I think I stole those from the wrong place. Oh, these are all the same. These screws are all the same. That's the other thing I like about Samsung. The screws are basically all the same. Same type of head, same length. Like Apple, they're trying to trick everybody with different heads, different lengths, different thickness screw. I guess I'm going to put all these in because I have faith. Alright. What do we have here? Ooh, I like that. We'll let it charge as I'm screwing it back on. Is that a phone call? Oh, why is it telling me water? %. Says it's charging. No, we got life. Around there, baby. Alright, this is that screw that was hard to get out, I remember. I think it was right here. Okay. Yeah, that screw seemed to be different. Or it was just a little stripped or something. Something like that. Okay, what do we have? Check your charger. Well, this is not your Samsung charger, so maybe that's what you're telling me. All right. Give the customer a little update here. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. $4.35. Yeah, wow, look at that. 45 minutes on the money. All right. Put our back cover on. And then that phone is done. And I have an iPhone coming right now. So the stuff I'm putting on is a primer. Helps it stick. Helps the adhesive stick on there. Which, it's like a double-edged sword, because then I don't want to have to rip it off again, but that is what is going to happen if he comes back for the new back glass. Oh, yeah, here we go. It's like I want it to stick, I don't want it to lift. At the same time, I don't want to put it on there too good and have a hard time pulling it off. But if he's getting a new one, I I could just destroy it. The glass. Look at, there's shards all over the place here. All right, so that is done. Yeah, this phone doesn't like my charger. It's saying 6 hours until full. So yeah, that's what that warning was. This is not a Samsung charger, which it's not. I need to maybe step up my USB hub up there. Doesn't have enough power coming to it. Whatever. These cables are anchor cables, the best cables you could really get. The screen is trash. Alright, we're gonna update him. And actually, let's do our before and after picture. Yeah, those are always fun. Get the social media going, or keep it going. Plastic off. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Oh. And photo. All right, that's it. 49 minutes. Thank you. If you have watched the whole thing, I'm sure you haven't, but if you fast forward to the end, thanks for watching and checking out my video here. Until the next video, which I'm about to do on iPhone 10. I think I'll just do a regular video with that. That should only take me about 25 minutes. So a little bit more better time-wise. Later.